It's your man down Tony producer. What you say now? And the line dance connection. What you say now? Tap performer. And my girl Queen Sheila. What you say now? Come on, get busy. It's the line dance connection. The line dance connection. Yeah, it's the line dance connection.
Hello out there in Line Dance Land. I am Queen Sheila, the Line Dance Connection of Tampa, Florida. I am your host. And I'm coming to you live via Facebook, YouTube, and a whole lot of other different platforms out there. And we're so glad that you decided to join us today. We're going to be talking about line dancing. And before we go into let's talk, I'm going to bring on my co-host today, none other than Zandra Hill Coaston, all the way from Montgomery, Alabama. Hey, Zandra. How you doing?
Hi. Wonderful.
What's going? I'm good. I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm just thankful to be alive another day, you know? It's a lot to be thankful for. Yeah. And I'll be able to dance one more time, you know? Yeah. So you have a good day?
Absolutely. Dancing is I've had a relaxing day. What yourself?
Cool. I did. Got a lot of things done that I needed to do, and just got ready for the podcast. And I'm just excited, you know, about just life. Just excited about life, really, and all the things that's going on in the line dance world. So I just want to talk about it. Let's talk about soul line dancing. So tell me, anything new happening in Montgomery? What's happening new?
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Okay.
Other than I've noticed there are many times in my class I can see the people, the ladies are starting to love and starting to gel, and I'm like, yes, thank you. You know, so
yes,
that's for me.
Yes, it is. That is exciting.
What's going on down in Florida?
Well, unfortunately, we had our first line dance member to go home to be with the Lord. And I really know that she is in heaven dancing with the angels and teaching them the tucker, because that was her favorite dance, working out by tucker. That's her favorite dance. So she's teaching the angels the tucker, and they just jamming up there in heaven, you know, and I'm just like, go mama. So I'm just excited that she doesn't have to suffer anymore, and that she's good, you know, that she's good. We're going to miss her, definitely miss her. She had a smile that could light up a room, you know, and that's what everybody talked about, her smile and her pleasant personality. But I'm just thankful. You know, I'm thankful to all the cards and phone calls and visits and the food and everything, all the gifts and the flowers and love that were shown to the Line Dance Connection and her family, you know, during our time of grief. But it was just awesome. We're just thankful for another day. That's it. You know? So.
Well, you all were our prayers during the whole time. So, you know, of course, we will miss her tremendously. We will miss her.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. That was mama, you know. I thank God. It's never easy, you know, it's never easy. It was kind of hard for us too, because it was the first one ever since we started.
Exactly.
2013. She was the first one, so that was the hardest. And the fact that she was my mother-in-law made it even harder. But you know, to God be the glory. God never makes a mistake, so He knows what He's doing. So let's get into talking about line dance. All right. I don't know. It's just so many great things to say about line dancing. I tell you, let's start with we'll tag team back and forth. Let's talk about some of the great health benefits of line dancing. You have one? Okay, I'll do the first one. Okay. The first one I want to talk about is it increases your muscle tone and coordination. So think about line dancing, and you got to move your muscles when you dance. You know, we're moving our hands, our waist, our legs, our feet, but also we increase our coordination, because if we all have to be doing the same step at the same time, we have to coordinate that. You know, it's just not something that happens. It's something you have to work on. Just practice makes perfect. Okay, so you have another one?
That's it. I do. I have, studies has also shown that dance can lose weight. It helps people lose weight. There are people who have started dance just for weight loss.
That's so true.
Along with that, it helps you with your flexibility. It helps you with stress.
Yes.
So I could go into a class clean. I may be like but by the time I leave class, I'm like, hey, it helps me stress so much.
Yes. I was going to say, have you ever come to class one day and it's like everything that could go wrong went wrong, but once you got in that line dance class and started dancing with the members and just enjoying the music and getting your feet moving, you forget all about all the other stuff that you brought in there. You know, it left at the door because line dancing took its place. So, cool. I understand. I really understand. So, one that I have
is something about that music. Something about music. I've actually had people to come to me and say how they've had so many things going on in their life, but by the time they would come to the class, or better yet, they had to make it line dance class because that would give them an hour free from all their troubles. They would leave there laughing and great moods. A benefit of line dance.
Yes. And when you line dance, it is a form of exercise, but you don't think about exercise when you're line dancing because you're moving to the music. I've seen people on a treadmill with their headset on and they're, getting it, or they running, or they walking on a treadmill. It's just not the same to me because I have a treadmill in my house that's catching dust, but I can put my headset on and start to dance in the house, and I'm happy. You think I had a drink. I was like, yeah, here we go, let's move. So it really is a stress reliever. It really does help you, like your motivation skills. It motivates you to move and not keep still, like sit on the couch all day. You put that music on, you got to move. So I totally agree with what you're saying about it's the music, the music. Have you ever been riding in your car? The memory? It does. It helps with your memory. Yeah. What would you say? Go ahead.
People would say how look, how in the world do you remember all of those dances? And honestly, I just have to say, nobody but God. I said, thank you, Holy Spirit, for bringing it to my remembrance. But it's amazing how I may not even realize, or actually, I may not remember the steps to a certain day. When the music come on, my body automatically just falls in, and I'm like moving with it, and I have to do it, and I demonstrate it, but it does. It's great on the memory, and so hopefully, as it does, and as students are taking our classes, I pray depend on us to just remember, but they start as well to help them boost their memory as well.
Right. Hey, that's right. And have you ever noticed that when you're in class sometimes, and even though you're the instructor, there's people like in the back. They always get in the back, and they get in the back, and they're watching the person in front of them. So when that person in front of them or the person in front of that person messes up, the whole line mess up. And I always tell my students, stop watching everybody else and learn it for yourself. When you learn it for yourself, you don't have to depend on somebody else. You know, they mess up, then the whole line mess up because everybody's watching this person. So that's funny because I have seen that so many times. You know, when you get it up here, you might not remember the first step to start it, but once it started and that music comes on, it usually comes back. It usually comes back every time. You know.
The best thing that I enjoy about line dancing is making friends, family.
Yeah.
Wasn't for line dancing, I wouldn't even have you. You know that?
That's right. We wouldn't. We probably wouldn't even have met each other.
Exactly. And it's all about family. It's line dancing. I think the greater benefit dancing is the extended family that we receive. Yeah. And it allows us to give love, receive love. Now that is the greatest, I must say, because God is love. And here giving back and receiving it. So I love that benefit.
And the most important thing is that it's fun. You know, we're having fun. And I like you said, it's one thing to get on the treadmill and play your music and you going on the sickles or whatever you're getting on. But it's a difference when you're in the classroom and you have somebody on your right, somebody on your left, somebody in front of you, somebody behind you, and you're all on one accord doing the same thing, but everybody's smiling and having fun. That's the difference to me. That's what makes it, you know, all worth it, and it makes it really real. You know, it's really real. It really is. And people will come one time and I'll say, okay, see you next week. They're like, okay, I'll be back. I definitely be back. I had so much fun. That's what you as an instructor want to hear. You know?
Yes.
That's definitely what you want to hear.
I had so much energy level, Queen. Yeah.
Yes, it does. It definitely does. Because if you sit on the couch, looking at TV all day, you're like this, you know, just not moving. Oh, but when you get up and dance, ow, a whole lot of stuff get to moving, you know. I love it. I love it. There's nothing like line dancing.
What adaptability?
Yes, you're right. Because you get my arm, my neck. Oh, but when you get to moving, hey, you out here, out of here. It makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. Yes, it definitely makes a difference.
Yes.
Okay.
I enjoy one thing. Wait, Queen, wait. Okay. One thing that I enjoy about it is it really helps your heart and your lungs.
Yes,
because
it does.
My class, we go to cardio sessions. Okay. And I even threw a little when I started back dancing, I'm out of breath. Like, but today I can go up, like, hey, come on. You know, they like, everybody's gonna take off. Yes, and so it really does. It gives that cardio. It gives you that heart heart as well as the lungs. And I even had a student to tell me this. She said, out of all of her exercise classes, she burns the most calories in line dancing. And I said, really? She said, like, she'll go and do a spin class and she'll leave out of there with fewer calorie burns and just line dancing. So I was telling her that with line dancing, it is a low impact exercise. And if you think about it, our heart rate is doing this. So
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
increases, it decreases.
Right.
And what happens is puts our bodies over into more of a fat burning than a
Okay.
cardio zone. Because you know,
Mm-hmm.
if your heart rate, for me, when my heart rate is 100, but it's under
Uh-huh.
112, I think I'm in a fat
Okay.
burning zone. But if I exceed
Okay.
112, I go,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 112, maybe 115 actually. I go into a
Okay.
cardio zone. So now
Okay.
everything I'm doing is all heart versus
Mm-hmm.
the what I guess like the fat burning. But
Okay.
anyway, I just wanted to put that out there to say many times we burn calories in line
Mm-hmm.
dancing because it is low impact and it
Right.
allows the heart rates to increase and decrease and it works together. So
Right.
another benefit
And
of
then
line dancing.
yes, I was gonna say, tell me something. Um, I noticed that with line dancing, because most of the time, now some of the time it's low impact, other times it's high, but for the most part, the instructor is going to structure the class for the attendees. If you know you have more senior citizens than you have 16 or 17-year-olds, then you're going to structure your class to do more of the slower dances, not necessarily slower dances, but low impact, let's say low impact dances. But I like it because somebody who hasn't moved in a long time or, been sitting on the couch, then they come to line dance class with their friend, invited them, and they're like, well, wait a minute. She can do that. I can do that too. I just got to work at it. And so I always say repetition is key. That's it's the key to keeping it
Yes,
going. Yeah.
I absolutely. You know, I have a lady in my class that's
Mm-hmm.
over her in their 60s. I have some in my class
Uh-huh.
that's in their 70s. Actually, I have several ladies in between that 60 to 75 age. I have several.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And they have built their endurance. It kind of goes back to what we were talking about last week with Fred when he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have chairs in his classroom and the people are able to endure what they're doing, and
Mm-hmm.
that's only because they have been built, they have been conditioned to do
Okay.
so. And
Uh-huh.
in my class, because I do have that range, guess what? What's Joe's favorite line dance?
Shake a tail feather.
That's it.
Yeah. He
So do
loves
you
it.
not
He
know
loves it.
I implement shake feather in there when, especially when
Okay.
I have older people. But guess what?
Okay.
I
Mm-hmm.
give them a little cardio because I need you to move, shake it for me, give me that, shake it, and
Right.
then I have
Okay.
extend that range, with them,
Uh-huh.
like make those steps wide, but give me a
Right.
shake,
Okay.
and they really don't think about what they're doing because they're
Right.
fun. Everybody is laughing and they're just enjoying
Mm-hmm.
themselves. About
Right.
benefits.
I yep. I tried something new in class on Saturday. Yesterday actually. I tried something new, and what I did was, okay, I always do my practice drills. That's how we warm up. And then after the practice drills, I just put on some songs that I thought they knew, that we had gone over, before, and we just danced like that whole first hour. We just danced, and they absolutely loved it. They was like, "Whoo, whoo, I'm getting tired. I'm perspiring," But in the end, everybody's like, "You know what? That was a great workout." So then in the second hour, I taught and kind
Mm-hmm.
of slowed it down, but they really enjoyed it. So I was going to say, as a line dance instructor, sometimes we have to come up with new ways, new things, new ideas, things to keep the people coming, to keep them interested, to keep the spark going in our class, because we do the same thing over and over and over again. it just becomes, okay, I know what we're going to do. There's no sense in me going. But that change up. And then what I usually do is I teach the first hour and we take like a 5-minute break. And then the second hour, I have a list and they come and write whatever dance or song they want to do on the list and we do the dance. The only problem is we usually have the same song every week on the list or every day that we have rehearsal. So I'm like, y'all, please put down something new. You know, not something new, but something that we haven't done every week. And so that's what we're working on now. But you know what? The old dances are the ones that, those first ones that were made in the first 10 years or 15 years of line dancing, those are the ones that people remember. Flashing. How long has Flashing been out?
Ooh,
yeah, you know?
A long time. Hey, Queen,
hold on. Time. Okay.
Yes. Let's put a P in that conversation. And let's put a question out to our viewers. And the question is, can you name, we have four songs or dances that we would say are dances that we do in our line dance, old line dance. So can you name one of those 4 songs that you think would be the top 4? Okay. Do you want them to call in or you want them to put it in the chat? They can call. Tell them to call. Okay. All right. Call in. The number on the screen, 813-407-1216. You can call in and let us know what you think one of the top 4 dances are of all time, I guess you would say. Okay, that they're still doing today, that started many years ago, but they're still going strong. Okay, yep, just call us in and call into the number 813-407-1216. And while we're there, I'm going to do a quick commercial. Okay, Zandra. In 2022, let's start with 2021. I tell you what, why don't you do 2021 and I'll do 2022? How's that? And we can share this thing. Okay? Yeah, you talk about the 2021 event that we're having. Yes, for an announcement. Yes. Here for our 2021 announcements. In October 2nd and 3rd is a must. If you did not get your tickets, I am so sorry. You are going to miss a phenomenal time. Tampa, Florida. The LDC, the Line Connection, hosted by Queen Sheila. And as I said, they will be sponsoring. And I promise y'all, we're in for a good time. We're praying over this event. We're praying that cancel in the name of Jesus. And that all going to be well. We have Queen Sheila and the LDC has set it up. We have some great instructors that are Dalton, the producer, will be there. We will have Kenny J is scheduled to be there. We have Ra and we do everything because the red carpet. We will have red carpet Saturday night where every guest will view and they will be able to tell who they are and where they are from and what team they're repping. And we will hopefully air the next day on the podcast. We will do highlights. So October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Don't forget, bring your church shoes. We're going to get our shout Sunday. Yes. Thank you. Great job. As you see on the screen, we ask you to subscribe to us on YouTube and Facebook. Put that like. And on YouTube,
subscribe to us and hit the little bell notification so that every week when we come on, you'll get a notification that we're on. Let's Talk Soul Line Dance is a podcast that we came up with so that we can just talk about line dance and interview line dance instructors and dancers around the world. Okay? So now I'm going to talk about our 2022 symposium. Okay, so it's going to be, we're going to dance on water. Okay, like David, Peter, danced on water. We're going to dance on water. We're having a line dance cruise leaving out of Miami, Florida. And it is October 17th through the 22nd. It's 6 days, 5 nights. And we're going to leave there and we're going to a special place that's a really nice park. We're going to go down after we leave the ship. We're going to go to this nice park and have lunch and dance in the park before we go back to Tampa. So it's going to be awesome. The cruise is very inexpensive. In fact, Carnival has gone up on the price of the tickets, $300 per cabin. So you don't want to miss it. I think an inside cabin is only like $400 and I think it's $48 per person for the inside cabin. Because you know what? I told everybody, you know, some people like the outside cabin. Some people like the balcony and the suites and all that. Baby, I'm not going to be in my room long enough to do nothing but sleep. And when I finish sleeping, I'm going to be somewhere dancing on the deck, in the club, or somewhere on the ship. I'm going to be dancing. I'm going to be line dancing all over the place. So one more announcement. Join us. If you have any questions, you can drop me an email or you can call me 813-407-1216. Or you can email me. It's Queen Sheila. It's QW. Or go to Let's Talk. Let's Talk Soul Line Dance at gmail.com. Or Queen Sheila is QWEENSHEILA at gmail.com. Okay? So you can drop me an email and we'll get it on. Okay? We actually don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and Facebook. We also take donations to keep this podcast going. To the Cash App is $THELDC or PayPal is paypal.me/Queen Sheila. Okay. I have one more announcement. The Seville. It's called Kim brings Jacksonville to Savannah, Georgia. So it's called the Seville. It's going to be step slide with a boat ride. August the 20th through 22nd, 2021, which is next weekend. We're going to be dancing on water again. Your registration fee includes Friday night meet and greet, Saturday morning line dance workshop. We're going to march up the Riverwalk and dance on the Riverwalk. And then we're going to go on a boat ride. We're going to board the Georgia River Boat Queen and going on a boat ride for lunch and dancing on the Savannah River. And then Saturday night, we're going to have ballroom dancing from 7 to midnight. So it's going to be an awesome time. It's registration fee is only $100. And you can contact Kim, who's in charge. And Kim's number is 904-444-1324. Again, that is Kim. It's 904-444-1324. Sorry. And that is Jacksonville and Savannah coming together, making it the Seville. It's going to be an awesome time. So give Kim a call if you're interested. We're going to have a great time going to Savannah, Georgia. Okay? I think that's all the announcements that I have right now. That's all I can think of. So don't forget sorry though, 2021 is sold out. We don't have any seats left. We really sorry that you didn't make it in, but maybe you can make it for 2022 so you can dance with us on water. Okay? Thank you. All right. Yeah.
All right. Did anybody, Queen, we didn't get a phone call from anybody.
No, and I'm looking in the chat. No, we
looking to. Yeah, I was too. I said, well, maybe, but nobody wants to call in and talk about. No. I'm talking about name 3 to 4. One of the 4 and beginner dances but they are popular dances.
Yes.
It's the top
Yes.
4. We have the top
Mm-hmm.
4. And
Yeah.
just come on, somebody just call, try it out. See what one of the
Yes. Yes.
top 4. Ooh, and
Or
I
go
just
in the
thought
chat,
it was
either
5
one.
of them. Yes,
Okay.
phone or chat. It's the top 5. I got the top 5.
It's the top 5. Top 5. Okay. You got the
You
top
have
5.
the top 5. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think makes a beginner dance? A beginner dance.
Mm-hmm. That's a good trivia question. Hey, if you want to win some money, call in. Call in and see if you have the answer to one of our trivia questions, and we will give you some cash money. Call in, excuse me, to 813-407-1216. Or if you're watching us online, you can go to on our Facebook and send a message, or on our YouTube. Either one. Send us a message, and you can win some money. So tell us the question again. Zandra, what's your question again?
One of the 5 songs or dances that we at every function that we attend. Is one of these 5 dances that is always, if not all 5 of them. And tell me, what do you think makes a dance a beginner dance? That's 2 questions.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's 2 good ones. Really 2 good ones. Okay, we have
but you know
one. We have a response in the chat. You see it?
I see it. Hey, Pam.
Is that one? Is that one of the 5 that you have on your list?
It's not one of those, though. It's not one of the 5.
Okay.
Come on,
not
Pam.
One of the 5.
I mean, it's really easy. Come on, Pam. Come on.
Yep.
But Tucker is a good
See
one.
what?
Tucker is one.
Yes, it is.
That many people will do. Wasn't that dance originated from LDC?
Yes, Jerome Green, King of Line Dance, is the one who choreographed it, and he was in the Line Dance Connection when he did that. Yes, he's a part of our group.
Nice.
Yes, he was.
Come on, Pam.
He really was.
Come on, Pam.
Yeah, I know you. Know you could think of another one.
But also you were talking about flashing, one of dial tone beats.
Yeah.
And that's a classic of all times. Everybody,
yes,
I think we will flash for years to come. You know,
yeah, definitely.
Another classic. Yeah. What do you think another is?
You talking to me? Zandra, you talking to me? I would say, you know what? One I was thinking of is the biker shuffle. Pam answered your other question, I think.
She did. Yeah. Yes, a beginner dance is a dance that has 24, 32 counts. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And you know something else that I learned. Thank you, Pam.
Yeah. Right.
One of the other things that about a beginner dance, they were saying that most of them should be one wall dances.
Yeah, beginners. I've heard people say that, and I know watching country line dance, they say that beginner dance is usually one wall. Yeah. So Pam, did she answer your question? Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you text me. Okay. Make sure you text me to the number on the screen and include your Cash App so I can send you your money. Yay! Pam is a winner. Woo, 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 woo. We got a winner. Yes. So, if you would like to advertise your classes or your event on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, then send us a text to 813-407-1216, or you can email us at Queen Sheila, email us at Let's Talk Soul Line Dance at gmail.com. So it's just Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, no apostrophe, just Let's Talk Soul Line Dance at gmail.com. And just give us the information about what you'd like to advertise on our show, and we'll be glad to see what we can do for you. Okay? So let's talk about line dance tips to remember. Yes, some of the tips that we need to remember in line dancing, because a lot of, I'm not going to say, there are some instructors who are excellent line dance instructors, but sometimes either the students forget or they forget to tell them some of the line dance etiquette or things to remember when you're at a line dance event. So I'm going to start with a couple, Zandra, and then you can just jump in if you have some others, or we can talk about them. The first one I have is never come onto the floor carrying a drink or food, carrying drinks or food. And the reason why that is because if you spill it on the dance floor, someone could fall and trip and really hurt themselves. So if you have drinks that you're carrying, go around the dance floor, walk around the dance floor when all possible. Sometimes it's not possible. You're on the edge of each, but if it's possible, walk around the outside of the dance floor. Number 2, never stay on the floor to talk. If the music has started, go off the dance floor to chat. There are a lot of people, you're in the middle of teaching a class, and you're saying, okay, go right, go left, and somebody over in the corner holding the whole conversation, which is disruptive to the class. So be mindful and respectful of your instructor or whoever's teaching at the time. And it's also your classmates, because if you're talking, they can't necessarily hear what they should be hearing from the instructor. And I'll give you 2 more, and then Zandra, you can jump in. If you should bump into someone, it is customary to apologize, whether it's your fault or not. It's okay to say, excuse me, I'm sorry. Have you ever been in Walmart or a grocery store, you coming down an aisle and this person is in the straight aisle, and you come on out and you almost run into them. You say, excuse me. Same thing on the dance floor. Whether it's your fault or not, it doesn't hurt to say, excuse me, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's just that simple. And the 4th one I have is never walk through a line of dancers to cross the floor. Always walk around the floor or wait. So I'm in the middle of the floor. I'm getting my groove on. I'm doing the tucker or whatever I'm doing. And you walk through me and bump me and whatever, and you're just walking past. Come on. Be mindful and respectful of the dance floor. Listen, line dancers, one of our interviewees said, line dancers are like people on crack. When the music come on, they've got to move. They've got to dance. They got to get going. So don't get in their way, especially if they song come on, they will knock you down, get to the dance floor. But if you're just walking by, please walk around the perimeter and not through the middle of the dance floor where people are dancing. Okay, Zandra, you have 1 or 2 for us?
Well, the only thing that I'm going to add to that is, especially during the pandemic that we're going through, just please make sure one of the etiquettes is to elbow width apart from each other so we won't bump into one another, just so that everybody will stay safe. Let's be mindful of our distance around, or wear a shield or mask or something of that nature, just to be mindful. You want to stay safe as they want to stay safe. And that I have as far as the etiquette, but Queen is not saying anything about these beginner dances, but I'm going to just throw one of them out here.
Okay, go ahead.
One of them that is listed is the Cupid Shuffle. You have the wobble. They mentioned the electric slide.
Yes.
Now, myself, the biker shuffle by Big Moochie.
Okay.
move your body. Take the Temptations Cha that people by the Isley Brothers. Those are the 5 dances that we do at every function.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. It's just, you know that they're going to play these dances. You know, you just know that they're going to come out sometime during the night. They always do. One more I want to add in there. It says, everyone was once a beginner. If you have experience, try to be helpful to newcomers. However, it's unreasonable to help with every dance. This, in turn, limits your, opportunity to learn and grow in the dance. So no one should be expected to stand there at every dance and teach you how to dance. You have to come to class. Repetition is key. If you don't have, if you don't know it yourself, you have to keep coming to class, and in that way, you'll be able to do the dances on your own, or go on YouTube or wherever the case may be and learn to dance. Okay. Let's see what else I have for you tonight. Called Shoutouts. Hey. So Shoutouts. I want to shout out to the ICLDI, International Consortium of Line Dance Instructors, where Sharon Lynn Holmes is the leader and the founder of it. I want to do a shout out to the Line Dance Connection, all the way from Tampa, Florida. Queen Sheila is the founder of the Line Dance Connection. To Salt and Pepper, Pam Morrow Ginyard and Teresa Roop are leaders of Salt and Pepper, PEPPA. I think that's right. And of course, MGM line dancers. Okay, and right. MGM line dancers out of Montgomery, Alabama. Woo, 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 woo. I'm trying to think. KLPA dancers out of Troy, Alabama. Yay! And let's see. Oh, of course, the A-Team out of Gibsonton, Florida. Yay! We have. I
was gonna try to throw this sign up. I can't do it.
Okay, go. Oh, girl, I don't know. I just know it's yes. We have Pepper Steppers out of Jacksonville, Florida. Go ahead, Zandra. You have a shout out?
No, I was just going to say that we send prayers to the Carlos, because they're on the cruise now. And so we pray for safe travels for them as they're coming back. Because I think that's where Marquise, they had to instruct out there on cruise ship this past week. So to Carlos and that and all the line dancers that's out there dancing on water
on the cruise. Yes, and we miss Marquise. He's one of our co-hosts now, and he's out there on the water. He's representing on the water today. So we said, all right, Marquise, give a shout out. And let's see. I know, Zonda, you were talking about, let's see, do I have any other shout outs? We want to give shout outs to all of the people who we have interviewed thus far. We're on session number 36. So we've been going 36 weeks strong with our podcast, and it's just constantly growing. It's just doing so good, and I'm really thankful for the opportunity. But just real quick, we have interviewed people like Sharon Lynn Holmes of the ICLDI and John Woodhouse, all the way from Chicago, Illinois, and Linda Sims, the Do That teacher, Who That teacher, all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana, and Roland Ford, all the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Natasha Walker out of St. Petersburg, Florida. So as you see, Zandra Hill Colston out of Montgomery, Alabama, and Pam Morrow Ginyard out of Florida, Tampa, Florida. So as you can see, we have been all over the United States. We have more to come for you. We have California, we have DC, we have Maryland, Virginia, we have Florida, Georgia. I mean, we have so many more. South Carolina. We have so many more places to touch bases with line dance instructors. So you need to stay tuned to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance so you can see who we're interviewing next. Because we really have been having a great time. Really having a great time. So, Zandra, do you have any more shout outs before we move on to our next segment?
No, I don't. My final remarks, Queen, is that I love you. I love the line dance family.
Love you too.
I love you too.
Yes.
And I love is what love does. Life is short. And I feel like we need to grab hold to it and love every moment of it. And so with that said, I love each of you.
Love you as well. Love you as well. Thank you so much. I'm going to give my closing remarks. Sorry. And it's going to be a short little poem. And it says, a woman has strength that amaze men. She can handle trouble and carry heavy burdens. She holds happiness, love, and opinions. She smiles when she feels like screaming. She sings when she feels like crying, and cries when she's happy, and laughs when she's afraid. Her love is unconditional. There's only one thing wrong with her. She sometimes forgets what she is worth. So remember, you are worth gold. You are worth diamonds. You are special. You are that wonderful, wonderful person that everybody sees, or a lot of people see and talk to. They may not say things to you, but just know who you are, and you don't have to worry about what other people think. You know that you're a child of God. If you're a child of God, hey, you're everything. That's everything right there. Because he said, who's better than God? And if you're a child of God, you're like a child of the King, you know? So just remember that, don't forget what you're worth. You're worth millions. Okay? And if there's nothing else, my mom always used to say, love is no good unless you give it away. So there's some of mine. And what I want you to thank you, I got it. What I want you to know that we love you, we appreciate you, and I want you to don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and Facebook. Hit that like button on Facebook and on YouTube. Subscribe to our page and hit that bell notification so that you will get notified when we come on. And trying to remember who we are interviewing next week. It's going to be awesome as usual. Every week to me is awesome. Every week that we're on here is an awesome week. We were supposed to interview Trina T. Will Williams this week, but we had some issues with that. But it's okay. We'll have her on another day. So next week we're going to have is it Charles Dawes next? Oh, Delia D. Hughes. Delia D. Hughes from South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, will be with us next week. Yeah, Miss D, Lady D. So tune in, same time, 7 o'clock, YouTube and Facebook, and we'll see you then. If there's nothing else, have a great night. We love you. And thank you to my co-host, Ms. Zandra Hill-Colston. You're awesome. And Miss Pam, thank you for tuning in the chat. I will send your money in a few minutes. And we'll see you next week. God bless. Bye-bye.
Love you.